right, everyone. Thanks for coming back to at Titi's House podcast. Welcome back. As I always say, we are on all platforms. We are on Apple Podcasts, we're on Spotify, YouTube. You can catch our snippets on Instagram, Facebook, and now on TikTok. Mm-hmm. Get a lot of comments on TikTok. I like it. I like it.
Really?
Yeah, people are commenting. A lot of views too. Pretty much a lot more views.
On
no,
there,
I'm going to say
on...
between Facebook and TikTok, we're the most popular. Instagram is not popping like that for some reason, but it's Instagram, okay, right?
Instagram about to die out anyway, though.
You think so? With the
sure.
new threads?
It's been years on the making. Like, that's why people start going back to Twitter and everything like that.
Oh, wow. You know, it's funny because there's a girl that I follow on, I follow her on TikTok, and now I just started following her Instagram, and she was talking about how some people talk about people being content creators, because that's what we are. We are as a podcast, we're content creators too. Mm-hmm. And she was talking about, had she listened to everybody else, she would have quit a long time ago. Yeah. But she said within the last year, she blew up. 250,000 followers. Yeah, so it's possible, y'all. You just got to keep plugging and keep going and keep going. Don't let nobody take away from your dream. That's what she was saying. She's a popular TikToker, and she said she started with like doing makeup stuff because she's a makeup artist. That's what she does. And then she said she started posting like her day in and day out. Get ready with me. I'm going to this event and that event, and just watching her put on her makeup and her clothes and get ready to walk out the door. So basically, she was saying, you know, her friends, especially friends, y'all ain't nothing. Y'all ain't nothing. I'm gonna stop cursing, but I done said I was gonna stop cursing, y'all. So I'm trying my hardest. But she, her friends, especially, they was like, what you posting videos for your 2 followers, your 3 followers? Grimy. And she was like, yes, and I'm going to keep posting it and keep posting it. She said, just one day just blew up.
Yeah, you never know when your day is.
You just don't never know.
Yeah, your day could be tomorrow. You quit today, you never get to see the day.
You never get to see tomorrow because you done quit today. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. I know for me, it's funny because I get a lot of views, y'all, but y'all don't hit like. I don't understand that. Like, if you're looking at my video, just hit like. It doesn't hurt anybody. Or comment. If you don't want to hit like, you don't like the video, okay, then don't like the damn video. Leave a comment then. Because everybody got something to say, right?
Got something to say.
All of y'all. Everybody got something to say. But I get a lot of views. 800 views and only 30 likes. Come on, people. We can do better. And friends, I see you out there viewing, but you ain't hitting likes. So really, at the end of the day, are you really my friend or you my foe? Like, at the end of the day, like, are you for me or you against me? You know what I'm saying? Because you're watching. You are watching. I always say that. I can't stand that. I have to keep saying that over and over again, but it's true. So, but she said, hey, I blew up overnight. Don't get discouraged. Just keep posting videos. See, the thing is that what people have to understand with TikTok and all these platforms, you have to post like 5 to 10 videos a day to be consistent and be relevant. Who has the time? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you got to make the time to do it. I don't care if it's late at night and you're posting content for the next day. It's best to go ahead and do it. A lot of people are sleeping. They ain't going to see your content to the next day anyway. So go ahead and start posting. Post whatever you like. Whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you joyful, go ahead and post it. That's what I say. That's my at TT's House 2 cents. You can give it back if you want to. Anyway, let's talk about it. So we did a poll. And the poll was about, if you see your mate with someone else, do you tell? Or no, do you want to know?
If
yes
somebody
or no?
sees your mate out cheating, do you want to know?
Do you want to know, yes or no? And I'm very surprised. We said yes, no, or you're going to mind your own business. And I'm very surprised about the outcome. But 89% of y'all want to know if you're being cheated on. But who doesn't want to know, right? It's so funny because I was talking to my cousin today, Titi, and she was like, we listened to your podcast all the way home from New York, Zola and I, and her friend and her. So they were like talking about it on their way home. And at first she was like, nah, just do it. Don't tell me about it. And he looked at her. She said, first of all, it's a conversation we've never had. So it was a great conversation to have from the ride from Jersey to New York, because we talked about it the whole time. We listened to it and we talked about it. So shout outs to my cuz, because I know she loves me and she listening. But she was just like, It was great. She said, at first I was like, nah, I don't want to know. She said he turned around and looked at her. He was like, now you know you want to know.
Exactly.
So it was just so funny. She was like, I loved it. She said, I love that you're on Apple Podcasts because I could just listen. And I'm just driving or doing stuff and I'm just listening. So I appreciate my cousin because I know she's following me and she's listening. So I thought that was funny though because she was just like, yeah, we talked about this. Like, this was a great conversation because we had never talked about it. And she said, and she loved last week when I talked about the Braxton family value show where the mom was saying, if you're going to cheat, let them cheat in peace. And she said they had that conversation too. And she was like, it's so hard to let somebody cheat in peace. But she's so right, though. Yeah. She was like, I thought that was like right on point. Like, mom is right. Great advice. For like, if you're not going to do anything about it, just shut up and keep
it's
going.
Like you just making it
keep
harder.
Quiet, keep slamming the dishes in the cabinets. And when you cook, throw the food away. Don't buy him no groceries. Don't cook for him. Don't give him no leftovers. Like, keep doing that, but just don't say anything.
Yeah, it's like, all right.
Because that's grimy. I mean, when you're going through something, you don't want to cook and clean for that person, right? Do you?
I could imagine. No,
I would not in a relationship where I'm being cheated on. Yeah. You think I'm going to cook and clean and wash your drawers?
I've never knowingly been cheated on.
If anything, I would probably go in your dirty basket, fold your clothes up as though I washed them, and let you put them away.
That's it? That's all you're going to do?
That's the grimy stuff that I would do.
That's the only punishment right there?
That's it. I wouldn't. Ms. Braxton said, if you're not going to be about it, don't say nothing. You got to be about it. Let that man cheat in peace. But I thought that was funny because her and I had that conversation today. So tell me this, because I was watching something and I want to know how men. I want to put this out. This is going to be our poll question this week. How do men? And this is for the men. I want the men to answer this question. How do you feel about a woman cursing?
I curse a lot too, so it doesn't bother me. Because
I've heard a man say, like, it devalues a woman.
Nah,
it takes away from her beauty and who she is. And I was just like, I've been told, like, back in my I curse a little bit now. I'm going to say a little bit now. But back in my younger years, I used to curse like a sailor.
Yeah.
Like, every word. And I was like, and some men would say that. They would be like, you're so pretty. Why you curse so much?
It's just words. Like, who's the... They're not.
But the gentleman that I was watching, he was like, if you're going to curse when you mad. So when somebody knows you, like when you mad and you cursing, they know you mad.
Yeah.
Just curse when you mad. And I was just like, oh, wow.
Look, the universe cursing right now.
The universe is cursing, y'all. It is raining here in Atlanta, Georgia. It has been storming.
Yeah, like last 3 days.
We hoping our power don't go out because all our wires are above ground here. Electricity wires are above ground. And I live around a lot of trees, so hopefully our power doesn't go out. That's just a shout out to the universe cursing right now. But, yeah, so he was talking about how it makes a woman, you know... Because I kind of feel like that about a man in a relationship,
if a man
too.
curse a lot?
Yeah, if he curse a lot. And I curse. But I've been around men that curse. Every word is a curse word. And to me, it just turns me off. So this gentleman was talking about, you know, how this girl, she was a Puerto Rican girl. She was real beautiful. But she cursed a lot. And he was like, he told her, like, Ma, why you curse so much? You know, and she was just like, well, I curse because it's just me. That's just who I am. You got to either accept it or move on. And he said he stopped talking to her. And she called him like 2 weeks later and was like, why you stop talking to me? He was like, because I told you curse too much.
That's funny. I wouldn't stop talking to a shorty just because she cursed too much. But I think there's different vibes. Like if y'all just bullshitting and having fun and regular conversation, then yeah, but then cursing is cool. But if y'all having an intellectual conversation or something, talking about some real shit, then there's no reason. We have more words than that. You know what I mean? It's like, show me your vocabulary.
Like, do you know how to use your other vocabulary?
Yeah, exactly.
What about if you're out and you're in like a setting where there's a lot of people and it's intellectual people? Because, you know, you have different environments in which you might conduct business in. So if you're in an environment where there's a lot of people of stature and, you know, and money, you know, how would you feel about her cursing and that type of, do you want her to curse like, she got to know when to curse?
I mean, if you say it like that, it's just like know where we are. You know what I mean?
Know
like,
where you are.
I'm not judging you, but these people might judge you and make you feel weird. But I'm not going to look at you no different way just because of curse
Right.
words.
Yeah. Okay. Because I was
Yeah.
just curious about that. Because when he said that, I've heard so many men say that, but women feel the same. I want to know, women too. How do you feel if you are with a guy and you're a professional woman? And you are with a guy and he curses a lot, and when you bring him around people, that's all he doing is, cursing and you know what I'm saying?
there's
Hyper
places
and
for it. Yeah,
there's places for it
it's
and
like, yeah, you
places
make
for
me
not. So
look
how would you
crazy.
feel? Would you break up with him because he doesn't know how to conduct himself in public? Because that's really
Yeah.
about your character and how you talk around other people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, but I've been around guys like that, especially guys from up north.
That's
like,
why I was asking if Shorty was
Yeah.
from New York, the Puerto Rican Shorty.
Yeah.
Was she from New York? Yeah, I was imagining so.
Yeah, because a lot of girls from up north, I don't know what it is. What is it about?
It's just
us
an
that we
aggressive
curse?
energy up there. No matter, we're aggressive with everything we do up there.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
We're just aggressive people.
Yeah.
And then being Latina, I know you're like extra aggressive. We
yeah.
might cuss you out in Spanish and in English. Like, it depends on how we feel that day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even, and it's funny because, I curse.
Yeah.
But when I'm around people, certain
Yeah.
class of people,
You know when to turn
they
it
don't
on
even
and
know that I curse.
Mm-hmm.
I had one of my girlfriends, funny, because one of my coworkers, she was cursing one day. She was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry to be cursing in front of you." And I was like, "I curse." She was like, "I've never heard you say a curse
Yeah.
word." And I was like, "Oh, but I do curse."
Yeah, it's like even when people say, use your white voice. Like when
What is that? I never heard that.
Yeah,
What is that?
It's just like when you're around white people, use your white voice just so they understand more of what less slang. You're pronouncing words more properly. Like I know I can't say Baltimore around certain people because they're gonna be like, "Where's Baltimore?"
Right.
So I gotta say Baltimore.
Right.
You know
So
what I
you
mean?
say
So it's like,
Baltimore.
yeah.
You know what? That's funny because even in your professional life, they used to say don't use jargon because
Yeah,
everybody
exactly.
doesn't understand it. It's the
Exactly.
same thing as using slang.
Yeah.
Like you don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? It's not universal
Yeah.
in a sense. So yeah, he was talking about that, and I was like, dang, does it really devalue a woman because she curses?
Yeah, I don't think it does, but
Does
it just
it-
might make the environment a little just
Hostile
do
or-
it wherever we know where to do it at.
Yeah, I agree with that. Know where to curse at, people. You can curse all day if you want to. Just know where to curse, right? So let's talk about this. Tell me, this is because I feel like when you're in the heat of the moment and you're arguing with your significant other, anything can happen, right? You might get mad and throw something or, react a certain way, which you shouldn't react in public because that's embarrassing. And now that people, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be on candid camera.
Yeah.
Because somebody is pulling out their camera and recording the incident, right? So, Atlanta airport, couple comes back from, I guess they came back from a vacation. And him and her were talking, and he was saying that he wasn't taking her wherever he was going, the next place he was going, like in
Yeah.
September. And she got upset and started throwing his stuff out of his luggage.
Really?
I'm talking about like drawers, razors, shoes. It's like she did it first. Then he came back and did it to her.
That's
like
funny.
when is tit for tat not acceptable?
I mean, her reaction, that's a prime example of why he leaving her at home next time. He like, yo, you don't know how to act.
I wonder what made them, because they're sitting outside. Okay, everybody knows Atlanta airport is, the big cover.
Yeah.
So you're sitting out there probably waiting for somebody to come pick you up, because if you're Ubering, you got to go to another side of the
different
airport.
section.
So obviously they're waiting for somebody, friend or somebody, to come pick them up. They get in this full blown argument, and somebody's recording this whole incident. It's like, okay, you throw my clothes out, I'm gonna throw your clothes out. You cheat, I'ma cheat. Like, when is it not okay to do that? It's like, because a lot of people do that in a relationship. Oh, well, you clean the toilet with my toothbrush, so I did your toothbrush and clean the toilet. Because I've heard people say that a lot. It's like a
that's
lot of tit
crazy.
for tat.
I mean,
You
just
cheat,
leave.
I cheat.
Just leave.
Now, do you think after an incident like that, it's forgivable?
Well, argument outside that has been caught on camera and that
Yes.
went viral.
Is it forgivable? Is it forgivable? Because I'm sure it went
It
viral.
all depends on what the words that were exchanged. If like she's calling you like out your name in public, then I can't.
I didn't
out.
pay attention enough to know
Like,
if she was cursing at him.
like if
I'm
called
sure
me the
she
B
was.
Word, if she called me the B word in public, or just period, I don't like.
Because I feel like a lot of people argue and do a lot of tit for tat, and then y'all get back together.
Yeah.
And then y'all squash it, and then you the damn fools of the week. You know what I'm saying?
Fools of the week.
Fools of the week, because y'all done got caught on camera throwing each other's luggage. I mean, like, her underwear was across the street. Like, I'm like, oh my God. I felt so embarrassed for both of them, because I don't like to argue with people in public.
Period.
I just feel, even before the cell phone thing, I feel like some things need to be privately said and privately talked about. Because some things you can't turn back the hands of time, especially with social media. You're out there.
Yeah, forever.
Just like these people at Montgomery, Alabama, fighting on this pier. And let me tell y'all,
That joke
social
was so
media,
funny.
y'all crack me up. I don't know what y'all do all day, and some of y'all are so creative.
They are.
With these memes, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. When I say creative, there was one meme, I was like, how did they even think about this? There was a guy swimming across the river to help the guy, and they was like, he called on the ancestors, and the ancestors came, and then they show him swimming. I was like, where do people get this from? Like, y'all are so creative. Y'all should be doing like marketing. People that are doing these, y'all should be in marketing or something, because y'all can make a lot of money. Change your focus, because if you can think of these things that are hilarious, I mean, it's so funny to see. But these people, who you think was wrong though? I heard that there was a security. Or the black people.
Who do I think was wrong?
Yeah. Well, the security guy told him to move the boat.
Yeah.
Because they needed another ship to come, one of those other boats, platoon docks or whatever they call them.
Yeah, like
things.
the casino,
the boats.
big casino.
Yeah,
boat
the big
thing?
boats, and told them that they needed them to dock. They didn't move. They was drunk, so they went wherever they went and didn't think about it. And the guy went to move the boat for them.
Word.
Yeah, he was like undoing. It looked like he was undoing the rope to get it out of there, so that the other boat can. Y'all, I don't know who was on the boat that was back there, cackling and stuff, and say, oh my God, he's gonna hit her. Like, the reactiveness to all of this, it was funny, but it's not funny, because you got people that were arrested. I don't know if the people that jumped in to defend the security guard were arrested. I seen that the people that the boat belonged to were arrested.
Yeah. Did you see what happened? So one of the white dudes, they own like a mini mart, and they said that Google reviews has been flooded with 1-star reviews ever since it happened.
Really?
Yeah. So he's like, I think I'm about to lose my business. I mean, that's what they get. They shouldn't have jumped the security guard. Period. Like, and
you got to think though, he's
doing his job.
He's doing his job.
He's doing his job.
Let the man do his job. You being disrespectful,
Yeah,
and he
move
really
your boat.
tried to walk away from you.
Yeah.
He tried his hardest to walk. People always say walk away. It's only so much you can take and walk away from somebody being disrespectful to you. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So it's like, how much do you think this man can take? I hope he doesn't lose his job or anything like this,
he
because
said it wasn't his fault.
these people acted like some damn fools. And just think about it. People on the boats like that, you're out in the sun all day. You've been drinking beer.
Yeah.
You come back, you're trashed, and then you talking trash, basically.
Trashed and talking trash.
Trashed and talking trash to people. But it's so funny to listen to people talking about it, because I was on TikTok earlier today, and they were talking about, that's all I seen on people's timelines.
I seen it last night as soon as I guess it just happened or hit the internet yesterday. I seen it last night when I woke up, because I woke up like mad, like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And it was just flooded. I'm like, what is this broad
What is
that I
going
keep
on with all this stuff? Man,
you seen the old dude hit, the old dude hit the people with the chair? Did you know the person who invented the folding chair is a black guy?
No.
Yeah, I just
so he
found
said,
that out today.
the ancestors came out again and hit him with, man, when I tell you he knocked, y'all, I don't condone a man hitting a woman with a chair.
Yeah, he hit her with the chair.
Yo, he hit her hard.
Crazy.
And they was beating up the girlfriend. Like, y'all, it was a madhouse. I don't even know.
A madhouse.
I didn't even know that there was a place like this in Montgomery, Alabama. But now I want to go.
Yeah, that's funny. It's about to become an attraction.
Attraction.
We're about to be there fighting every weekend.
Oh my God. Like, it was crazy. It was just crazy to me. I hope, whoever caused it, you caused it, y'all need to be prosecuted for that.
Yeah.
That's That's crazy. And I don't think anybody that came in to help that security guard should be at fault.
No, I don't think so
for helping him.
No.
Because he would have been by himself and them 5 people.
And they could have beat
him. It was
him
like 5 or 6 people. They could have beat him to
Yeah,
death.
you never know. Like,
This is what runs through my mind when I see something like that. This man hitting that lady with the chair, he could have knocked her unconscious, gave her a brain hemorrhage, and killed her. And go to jail for murder.
But that was the black dude that hit her with the chair. Right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, are you in such the heat of the moment that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's crazy. I was just in Walmart, and this really hurt me because there was a girl there, and you know how you go into Walmart and you have the self-service. Mm-hmm. And Walmart on Cleveland Avenue, y'all, I love Walmart, but that one is a little hood over there. It's always something going on Cleveland Avenue. I live close to Cleveland Avenue, so I'm not talking about it's hood, because I live close to Cleveland Avenue. But I'm just saying stuff happens over there.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm in Walmart in the line, about to go get my little few items. I think I had like 5 or 6 items. There's a guy, really attractive guy, walks up and says something to the girl that is she's the person, you know, they always have somebody at the self-service directing people so people are not cutting the line. She's just doing her job. Mm-hmm. This man walks up to her and says, can I get up in there? She said, the line is right there. And it was close to closing. So the line is wrapped around, long as hell. He got an attitude with the girl and starts hitting her.
Oh, while you was there? You seen this?
Yo, I was so shocked. And it's like in the moment, like everybody starts yelling because it's just like a yelling match at this point. Everybody why are you hitting the girl? Like we're all yelling, like, why are you hitting her? Like and I'm going to tell you, this girl was, you know, she looked like she could be a dude. Okay. You know, she was a little heavy set or whatever. But we knew it was the girl. Yeah. I know he knew it was a woman. Mm-hmm. Well, she started fighting back with baby. Uh-huh. She was duking it out with him. And I don't promote violence, but she was defending herself.
Yeah.
But what was shocking to me is that this dude, as handsome as you are, you in like your late 30s, early 40s, like you really came into the store and got mad at this girl because she told you to get in the back of the line, and you really swung on her first?
Yeah. Mental illness.
And then it was like, because she said something to him, like, you got to get in the back of the line. He was like, fuck you, ugly bitch. Like, and she was like, no, fuck you, you ugly clown, or something she said to him. Boy, and I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just using the words that they use because I'm trying to stop cursing.
We're documenting.
I'm just documenting here what they said. And he came back and he got in her face and swung at her. And then he tried to act like she swung at him first. And the scary thing, though, y'all, when something like this happens at Walmart or Kmart, wherever you are, what's the first thing you think of? This man might walk out there and come back in with the gun.
He might have a gun on him, to be honest.
Or really on him. Yeah. This is Atlanta. Like,
everybody got guns on
and it's
them.
crazy because one of the guys came up, a little young dude, he was like, who did he hit? And I said, the girl that had the twist in her hair with the glasses. He was like, that's my homie. Like, he was like, I'm going out there. I'm about to beat his... You know, and I was like, don't go out there. And he was like, well, he might come in here with a gun. When he said that, I said, shit, let me get out here.
I don't need none of these groceries.
I don't need, right. Because at that point now, I'm scared. Because I'm like, oh my God, what if he comes in here? You're right. What if he comes in here and starts shooting? Because really, people don't know how to react to getting hit.
Yeah.
Because people are so accustomed to pulling out a gun and shooting somebody. Mm-hmm. This girl, but I'm going to say, girl at Walmart.
She was handling her?
Yeah, she handled him.
Yeah.
He might have got a few on her, but she handled his, but ripped his shirt and everything. He walked out of there looking like a damn clown. And everybody, all the women are like, you're hitting a woman.
Yeah.
Like, people started really yelling at him, and he stopped. I guess he thought about it.
He realized, he's like, oh, yeah.
No, this is the woman. And you knew it was the woman because when you walked away, we all heard you say, ugly girl. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What is wrong with people? Like, you don't think of the consequence. And I told the guy, I said, you know, I hope that they got it on camera.
Yeah, it's definitely on camera in the store.
In the 100%. Store. Like, can y'all report that to the police? Where's the police? Because the police is always at Cleveland Avenue Walmart. And this day they weren't there.
Yeah. I don't know.
But that guy, man, he needs to be prosecuted and arrested for hitting that girl.
Yeah.
But we talk about this all the time about seeing something happen, and I think for me, I was in shock. Like, I started yelling.
Up? Yeah, you like,
I was like, oh my God, no, like it made me really just mad because it's like, why is he hitting her? Yeah. Like, why are we all yelling? Like, she's a girl, she's a woman. And he was like, she hit me first. Nah, she didn't hit you first. You hit her first. Like, after that, he walked out the store. He was trying to get out of there. He was trying to get out of there. So crazy. He got out of there. And I was like, I pray to God that they get him, because I feel like that's something like that is just, you know, we talk about it all the time. A man putting his hands on a woman. I don't care if she presents like a dude. She's still a woman.
100%.
Like, what kind of crap is going on in this world today that people, I don't know, y'all, but that really hit home for me. And
on a lighter note, speaking about groceries, did you see the Big Meats and the Big Meats thing? They said they caught him cheating on the ring, on the Ring camera.
Y'all,
he's like, I was helping my cousin with the groceries.
Do you think that's true?
No, he ain't had no groceries in his hands.
She had all the groceries.
Exactly. Yeah,
she about to cook him some breakfast. It was 5 o'clock in the morning.
Exactly.
Shoot, y'all.
She was thick too. I was like, oh, word. I'm like, yeah, she need more help. She need more help over there.
She need more help cooking that bacon. Meech, I hope you was eating turkey bacon. Oh my God. I love Lil Meech, by the way, y'all. I just think, you know, I feel like this. Summer Walker, you are a beautiful woman.
Yeah, I love
Summer Walker. And it's sad that this is what men do. Like, and I'm not just gonna say men, because I don't blame it on men. I know. I just hate to say what men do. This is what people do. Like, you beg somebody to. She said for 2 years he chased her for 2 years in her DMs. Lil Meech, you're chasing her for 2 years. You finally get her, and you can't keep her.
Dang.
So you really didn't want her. You just wanted to smash. Like, at the end of the day, ladies, women do it too. But it's sad because she's a beautiful woman. She's already had 2 kids by 2 guys that obviously
3 kids, I think, right? Don't she got like twins and then another kid?
She got twins?
I think. Maybe I'm wrong, though. I thought I just heard somebody say that on a different...
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I thought she had 2.
Summer Walker, come over here. I'll treat you right.
She's so beautiful. It's like... But ladies, you could be ugly, you could be pretty, you could be
rich, broke.
You can be rich, you could be broke. It don't matter. Even the beautiful women that have money, status, they still get cheated on. Yeah. And it's crazy to me. Lil Meech, I was so disappointed because I think they made a nice couple.
Yeah, that's funny.
I don't know. So anyway.
It was so funny. The memes for that were funny.
Oh my God.
I seen a meme today. Somebody stopped him and was like, hey Meech, I need help with my groceries. It was a short.
And what he say?
He didn't respond. He just kept walking.
Oh my God, because he don't want to hear it.
Yeah, she was like, I need help with my groceries.
Oh my God, come on, Meech, man. I was really rooting for them because she deserves a good guy in her life. She's, already been through a lot at her young age.
Yeah, she has.
And she's so talented and beautiful. That's okay, Summer. Somebody, the right man is gonna come along. Listen, I was just watching this older lady, and she was in a church, and I don't know who she is or when they was posted, but I just got it on my timeline. Looked like it was from a long time ago, but she said, real men do exist and real men pay bills. So Summer Walker, there's a real man out there for you, okay? Just hold on, let God send them to you. That's what I say. Okay, so I was on IG, and this guy and this girl are going at it. They're talking. And the guy says he quit his job because he was messing around with this girl that's his coworker, and he couldn't come back to work. She wouldn't stop bothering him and trying to talk to him. So he ends up quitting his job. What do you think about that? That somebody makes it so uncomfortable for you. That's why you don't mix business with pleasure,
people. That's what I was
people.
about to say. Exactly. I never do that. Never mix business with pleasure. Never.
But she was like, it's not over. We're not over yet. And this guy's like, I just quit my job.
Yeah, I'm about to go get a new job.
Because I can't work here no more. He was like, I just quit. I'm just trying to go home. She was in front of his car. She wouldn't let him leave.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably harassment. He might could get a nice little payday for that.
Really?
Yeah, there got to be some
harassment
type of harassment.
For her bothering him at his job, places business, where she works too.
Yep.
How embarrassing is that for you both? I mean, he's already said, I had to quit my job because this is embarrassing. He don't want to go through it. But this girl is like, we ain't over.
That's crazy.
Ladies, we got to know when it's time to throw in the towel.
Oh, yeah.
And gentlemen too, when something is not working or someone tells you they don't want to be with you, accept it and move on.
Exactly.
And people show you through their actions.
Yeah, it's just going to hurt more in the long run.
Staying, right? Trying to make it work. I don't think you can make it work with somebody like that. That's kind of, to me, it seemed like she was obsessed with him.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. I mean, when I seen that, I was like, the poor man had to quit his job. This girl works with him and will not leave him to do. I don't know what kind of work they did, but anything that's hands on, the man gonna be in there messing up because this girl won't leave him alone.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But I seen that on Instagram and it was just like, dang, you have to resort in quitting your job. All right, so let's move on to the next. Okay, so let's talk about appearances and how we think, how does appearance correlate to, I'm going to say, success? Because do you think that a person should, okay, let me just say this. I'm trying to figure out a way to say this without sounding horrible, I guess. But do you think women that have nicer bodies, are beautiful, can be more successful than women that are not as attractive as them? Maybe they don't dress the part. Maybe they don't, they're not stylish. Like, what do you think about that? Because I heard a guy talking about a woman that was a real estate agent. And he was saying that prior to her getting her body done, she wasn't as successful.
Yeah.
Once she got her body done, that she became more successful as a real estate agent, which I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but it's like beauty. And I'm not saying she's not smart, that she doesn't have the brains, but why does that make somebody more successful? Like, why do you think? Is it because appearance, people want to work with you because you're a beautiful person?
They'll give you a shot or trust you a little bit more just
based
off
on
of
looks?
Just based on looks, yeah. Yeah, people, I mean, it's a shallow world that we live in.
Yeah, because that's what they were saying. It was like, yeah, before she had her body done, like she was.
That's the same reason why like strippers and dancers get their body done, because they make more
too.
bread.
Yeah, they make more money, so they're out here getting their butts bigger.
Yeah, because they're like, I'm about to get more tips. Yeah,
getting more tips, and it's sad because you have women, regular women that don't have big butts or whatever, and they're so pretty.
Yeah,
but they just don't have the figure, I guess, to. I just don't understand how what happened to brains equating to success.
Yeah, but I will say, like, say somebody's beautiful, but they don't have the grind or the smarts. I think somebody who has the grinds and smarts eventually will outshine the person that's just there based on their beauty.
Based
you know
on
what
beauty.
I mean?
Yeah, because I think brains has more to do with it.
Yeah,
than beauty.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when they were talking about it, I was like, I mean, and you know me, I'm nosy, so I'm looking through her page because first of all, I want to see who you're talking about. And then when I seen her, I was like, she was already pretty. So what? She just got her butt done. Like, she got a BBL. That's what they were talking about. She got a BBL. Now she got a BBL. Now her success it's like through the roof as a realtor, because now people want to work with her. And I'm sure men that come in, athletes here, probably look at her and say, oh, she's beautiful. I want to work with her because she presents well.
Yeah.
But when you're buying a house, when are you really seeing your real estate agent? Besides when she shows you the house, like she's not dealing with nobody that you deal with. The bank ain't there looking at her. They ain't going to give you more money because she got a bigger butt. Like, I don't understand how that equates to her success.
It's shallowness.
Wow. That's, I was like, wow. And
I mean, that's like, are you going to trust somebody with your money that looks the part, or somebody that doesn't look the part? You know what I mean?
I want somebody that's wearing glasses
with a nice collared shirt.
Right. You
don't want nobody in jeans and a baggy t-shirt.
We're talking about,
but he might be the man. Hey. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, the guy that's the
look at Mark Zuckerberg and them. Oh yeah, Wall Street Trapper.
Wall Street Trapper. Like, you wouldn't think he's not that. He just did something here in Atlanta this weekend. Like, he's not the average financial guru that you would follow. Yeah. But he fits very inspiring. Us. But he fits the look for us, people of color, because to see somebody that looks like you. I mean, I can understand that too. You know what I'm saying? Even with the real estate agent, you got a lot of the black athletes and, the women that are entrepreneurs and bosses and that's coming to you to buy houses because you look the part. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You might look like them so they can, y'all, what's the word I want to use?
commonality.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I just feel like, I guess you're right. Kisan.
You look the part, you know.
You look the part.
People going to trust it a little more than not.
It was just like, I wanted them to equate her success to her brains. Okay, she added a little bit more cushion to make it, you know, her body to look great, but her brains is still what's getting her to where she's at. Yeah, the body might get you in the door, but your brains is what's going to close that contract.
I mean, it's going to have to work until they got the Brazilian brain lifts.
Oh.
Brazilian brain lift.
The Brazilian brain lift. That's a good one. But I mean, I'm sure she's a very smart girl. You know what I'm saying? She was a successful real estate agent before. You're just getting more business because now you're beautiful and they want to work with you because you look the part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Although a lot of men say they like natural women, I don't know how true that really is.
Yeah.
Because really, y'all do go for are constantly in the DMs of women that have had their bodies done. And you don't look at a natural woman as much as you look at a woman that has a big butt. And you know it's fake.
I love when women wear like no makeup, like natural in that sense. But the body never mattered. I like both of them. Natural or unnatural.
Yeah.
But
you don't care if she has her body
be natural
done.
hair and natural makeup and stuff like that, though.
Yeah, that's probably because your mom doesn't wear that much makeup.
Yeah.
That's probably why. But yeah, me too. I'm like, I don't understand that because we're not asking men to get their packages done.
But you know if that was a thing, it would be getting done. Is that a thing? I don't know.
There's a doctor out there that does it.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
I'm
gonna
sure,
work the
gentlemen,
same.
if y'all need to know who he is, I can look him up for you.
Yeah,
just
I don't know if that's gonna
hit
work
me
the
up
same.
on my email. I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. That to me is like, I don't know. I always feel like brains always
should win.
Shines over beauty. To be beautiful and have the brains, it can take you a very long way. I do agree with that.
I mean, think about it, though. Even in school, the popular people aren't the smart ones. It's the ones that
Absolutely.
look. You know, so we're conditioned like this from an early age.
From early age, you're right though, and it's like the ones that are not as attractive. Because I don't want to say no one's ugly, but not as attractive or not what you're looking for. That's the ones that you joke and Joan on or just talk crack and they get bullied and all that stuff because their teeth aren't straight or they don't have that perfect hair or whatever it is that they bully kids for nowadays.
Those be the ones that blossom though.
My
10
goodness.
years later, and the
yes,
ones you
they
thought
be
was
the judges and the lawyers and the doctors and the professional athletes. Well, I'm not gonna say the athletes because a lot of athletes they're popular in school.
Yeah, and the one you thought was fine, she ended up overweight 10 years later. I've seen a lot of those stories.
I always thought it was smarts over looks, but I guess it's looks over smarts. And then if you are automatically smart and you just boost I don't see nothing wrong with a woman boosting her confidence or a man either. I think women have more that they can do cosmetically to boost their confidence, but there's men getting fillers, there's men getting Botox, there's men getting liposuction for abs.
Yep.
All that stuff is happening. So it's like I think this is a generation of good looks, and if you have the money, you can pay for it, right?
Yep.
Do whatever it takes. If that's what contributes to your success or your self-confidence, I think, hey, by all means, do what you think, is best for you. That's what I say. What you think?
Yeah, I think so too. Whatever you think is going to help raise the value.
I think so too.
Whatever you're trying to do.
So let's go from our relationship at Titi's house, which is our relationship portion. I mean, let's talk about it at Titi's house. Same thing. Let's talk about it. Let's go into the news. So I was scrolling through social media, and I think we talked about this before about people. We talked about women living together and raising their families. But I just seen an article about 7 Asian women that bought a house together so that they could retire together.
That's fire.
Girlfriends, I'm trying to do this. Like,
they retired early too?
Retired early, and they're living together the rest of their lives. And I can only imagine. Like, what do you think would be the plus to that? And what do you think would be the minus to that?
Plus to that, you don't gotta cook as much. If there's 7
Everybody
people, everybody get a day of the week.
That's a good thing.
pluses. What other pluses would there be?
Financially,
Yep.
everyone's responsible. So the
Way
house
cheaper.
cost $580,000, and they purchased the house together.
All
So
like
there's no
80,000
house note.
each. Yep, 80,000 each or something.
Yep, for them to live together. I'm sure it's 7 bedrooms. I don't know
Yep.
how many kitchens or whatever, but it's like, for me, I think it would be like living at home with your parents.
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
have 7 parents you have 6 other parents.
Or it's like siblings. I
Or
don't know
like
if you
your
ever live
siblings.
with your
And
siblings.
what do you think the cons are to that? Because maybe arguments might come up.
Less privacy, not as much privacy. You know,
Yeah.
you can still go in your room and stuff like that, or energies.
Yeah, like I don't know. I mean, for them to do it, you got to be 7 best friends.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. It can't just be
really,
7 random people.
like sisters, like you said. It just can't be random girls that you met and you don't really know each other.
Yeah,
This
it's like,
got to
all right,
be.
I got the money. I got the money too.
Yeah, let's do it. You know
Met
what I'm
her on
saying?
Craigslist.
Yeah, nah, that ain't gonna. That ain't gonna fly. But I think that if there's 7 best friends, like.
No,
I think that's amazing. Like,
we're gonna let them be the guinea pigs and check
and
up on this.
I would do 7 bedrooms. Everybody got their own master suite with their own bathroom, so that way
that'd
you're
be
not
fire.
sharing the bathroom, and maybe just have maybe 2 guest bathrooms. This house is huge,
Yeah.
so 2 guest bathrooms, maybe even 2 kitchens.
Mm-hmm.
3 people share a kitchen, 4 people share a kitchen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what it looks like, but I like it.
Yeah, it's way better. Whatever to get out of working for the rest of our lives.
Exactly. And y'all, we just support each other. It's funny because my best friend is a man. You know, Ron is my best friend. And me and Ron always talk about, if I'm not married and you're not married and we in our 60s, we going to live
Yeah,
together.
why not?
Like, you going to move in with me or I'm going to move in with you. Ron, don't forget, because I always tell him, don't be trying to get hitched up because me and you living together. Oh, I always tell him that, like, Ron, we gonna be Three's Company or Two's Company together, because it's funny because it was me, him, and Trina at first, and now Trina is with Robert, so we can't.
Yeah.
Trina's out, Ron. It's just me and you.
This is your Mr. Ross.
Yeah, me and Mr. Ron. But me and him talk about it all the time, because to split the bills, buy one house, pay cash, one level, and live together.
Exactly.
I think
Easy.
that's great.
Yeah, it's all about being smart. People just be having too much for no reason, and
And then you
it's a
can't
struggle.
retire.
Yeah,
It's
a
like you
struggle.
can't, when you're alone, like, you know, I always say I want a partner to be able to say, hey, I'm going to save my money for a year. Let's bank this money. We're going to live off your money, and we're going to invest in our financial wealth for the future
Mm-hmm.
financial wealth, so that we can retire early. Because for me, living in Panama is the only way that I want to be.
Me
You know what I'm
too.
saying? I want to die over there. Don't bother me. Just get my organs, bring them back, and donate them to whoever needs them. But I don't want to die in the United States of America. This is not my motherland. This is not where I was born. And this is not where I want to lay my head. You know what I'm saying? Carry my ashes from, if I don't have no grandkids, just give them to my nieces and nephews and let them carry them on. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I don't want to be buried nowhere where nobody's going to visit me. Just take I have my mother's ashes. I talk to her on occasion when I'm cleaning the room, because her ashes are in a little box. I'm constantly just having conversations. Sometimes I just catch myself in there crying because I'm talking to her. This is her body.
Yeah, yeah.
This is her entire body, y'all, in a box. And it's ashes. You know what I'm saying? You don't think about that, but sometimes I get emotional if I'm in there cleaning, because I'm like, this is my mother, like, in this form. So for me, I don't want to be buried anywhere. I just want my ashes to be in a nice urn. Just carry me where y'all go. I want to. If y'all go on vacation, take me on vacation too. I
Take
want to
me
go
on vacation too.
I want to go on vacation. You go to the movies, take me to the movies too. I want to go. Like, seriously. So anyway, but I think that's a great thing to have. And Aunt Anna, we always talk about it all the time too, about living in Panama and retiring over there. I always tell Ron, like, you're gonna have to come where I'm at.
Yeah.
But
I'm about to say,
we
you're
can
not
live
going to
together.
add Anna into that Three's a Company?
Oh yeah, that's she's
a
the
good-
new Three's Company.
Three's a Company.
And,
Since Miss Katrina out.
it's probably going to be her and Zola together.
Yeah,
So me, Zola,
Uh-huh.
Ron, and Anita
y'all
together.
good.
Like, at the end of the day, we'd be good. You know. we'll get along. We get along anyway, since, childhood, so we'll be fine. So let's talk about this. Did you hear about this? The sugar factory in Midtown.
Midtown Atlanta?
Yeah. Lady takes her kid there with her child friends, and they serve them a shot of alcohol to everybody, including the kids.
Including the kids? Oh, they was in there way before.
The kids were like, you could hear on the camera, the kids were like, oh, this is nasty. Because it had alcohol in it, right. How does that happen?
I don't know. Somebody getting fired.
Oh, my God. The bartender, because I don't think it was her that made the drinks, but she's saying she took ownership and accountability because she's saying, I am the person in control of the bar. So if something goes out from my bar that's not supposed to, then I'm at fault because I'm supposed to be watching. So I thought that was very honorary of her to do that because a lot of people ain't going to do that. They would be like, I ain't do it.
Yeah.
It wasn't me. It was so-and-so. But she was like, no, it's me. I take accountability. You're right. Maybe she might lose her job. Maybe not. They had to do a whole incident report and everything. Like, you could sue this place for something like
That's
that.
what I'm saying. They probably are about to get sued. How many other kids have she gotten drunk since she's been working there?
No, I think these are the only ones. Is the sugar factory like a kid location?
I don't know. That's what I was gonna ask. Like, what is this? Is the
Because when I think sugar
new
factory,
Chuck E.
are they
Cheese?
to have like? That's what I was gonna say. Is it just desserts and stuff,
Yeah,
or is
maybe
it
so.
food?
I don't know. I never heard of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into that because I'm not sure. That I'm not sure of. So let's talk about this. Did you know? I was just reading. We talk about this stuff during Black History Month, but I just wanted everybody to know that when you are in the car and you are using Google Maps, a black woman invented Google Maps. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Dr. Gladys, invented by Dr. Gladys West. She invented the navigation software.
That's fire.
I did not know that.
No, me neither.
I thought that was so interesting to see that.
Hopefully she's still getting royalties on it.
I
or
hope so
something.
too, because she deserves it.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Because what they got, I'm sure from Google Maps, it probably turned into. Remember back in the day used to be, I don't know if you know this, but back in the day used to be a disc, and you had to put the disc in the little navigation thing, in the little computer thing, and that would read.
No, I don't remember. I remember MapQuest.
And then it started being satellite because that changed so much. Yeah, I used to print everything.
Yeah, I used to print. Yeah, that's what I remember going to my first job.
Was you doing that too?
Yeah, well, AOL dial up. Yeah, my first job interviews, they was printed on MapQuest.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't. Oh my God. How long has Google Maps been around, y'all? How long you think it's been around?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Probably Google Maps.
About
even
20
when
years?
Even when Google Maps first came out, though, we still was printing the
Yeah,
directions.
we were still printing the
because
directions.
it wasn't cell phones. It wasn't an Apple iPhone.
That's
or
true.
Like that, so.
Yeah, so the iPhone's been around for what, 20-something years?
Yeah, probably 20, they're on 14, so probably 20-something years.
Yeah,
I think
wow.
2000.
That is so crazy to me.
Yeah, time be flying.
Like 2000, I think, because
Yeah.
I remember having a
iPhone 1?
No, I didn't get my first iPhone until 2003 or 4. I think that was my first. I had the BlackBerry. I used to love the BlackBerry.
Yeah, me
it was
too.
small, but it was like, you know what I
I love
mean?
the
I like the
BlackBerry,
BlackBerry. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so she invented the Google Maps, which I thought was cool. So let's talk about greens and greens. This is our health and wealth section. Vegan foodie. I want y'all to know, because there's a lot of people, even for myself, I just bought a juicer to start juicing. When you're juicing, that can't be the only thing that you're doing. This lady, she's actually a vegan and food influencer. She died of starvation because she went from a vegan, I guess from a raw diet to juicing.
And that's all she was doing.
Yeah.
That's
Was she
crazy.
juicing?
Yeah, I don't mean to laugh, but I'm just like, why did she think that was going your body still needs to eat?
She switched to a tropical fruit diet. So not even just juicing, but just think about even juicing, because there's people that only juice.
Yeah.
So they said, yeah. So today I just wanted to look it up because I was like, people are out here juicing and stuff. You really got to know what you're doing. And you need to pay attention to what you're doing. So I went to the clevelandclinic.org and looked up the fruitarian diet. You know, is it good for you? Is it bad for you? But they said, yeah, the fruitarian diet. It says, but yeah, pay attention because your body goes into starvation mode. It's relying mainly on fruits and depriving yourself of needed vitamins. Fruits do not carry all the vitamins that you need, right?
There's not even really much protein.
No fats or protein. So that means you are just on this fruit diet. You're not getting no fats. You're not getting no protein, no vitamins, not enough vitamins. That's why people take vitamins, because you're not getting enough of it supplemented through your food. It's possible that to push your body into starvation mode. This girl goes into her body goes into starvation mode and she dies. Like, how do you not know you're not starving?
Yeah, you should
like,
be listening to your stomach.
I go to bed at night and I could have ate at 9 o'clock. And at 6 a.m., I'm hungry again.
Starvation mode activated.
I'm in starvation mode activated at that point. And this not nothing to, laugh about. This is not in a joking way. I'm being serious. Like, at the end of the day, you have to identify your body being hungry.
Yeah.
How do you not know you're hungry? Like, she continued to do this fruit diet and dies.
Yeah, how long did she do it for? Did it say?
It did not say how long, but she switched to a tropical fruit diet, which tropical fruit,
it's mad acidic, right?
Yeah, that's what I would think. It slowed down her metabolism, and of course, your vital organs.
Yeah.
Your metabolism, you're not able to conserve energy. You got to be tired.
Gotta be.
And then your vital organs shut down.
Yeah, you don't feel yourself feeling different.
Oh my God.
That's what I would imagine. Like, you can feel that something is off.
Y'all, my viewers, even if it's only 2 of y'all, my viewers, I'm joking, y'all, but do your research. You can't, you gotta do your research. You can't just do these things and not do your research.
Yeah.
Like, even for me, when I started juicing, I knew, like, I had to eat at least 2 meals. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because you need vitamins, you need protein, you need fats in your diet, you need carbs in your diet. Like, you can't just juice.
Yeah.
That's not enough food.
Nah, I still be hungry right at that juice.
I ain't lying. That's the truth, K-Son. And I am I'm gonna tell y'all, I eat oatmeal every day. Mm-hmm. I do. I love oatmeal.
Yeah, oatmeal's good for you.
It's good for your heart. But obviously, I was going to go, and I'm just being transparent here. I was going to go get a colonoscopy done, and I couldn't get it done because I had oatmeal 2 days before, and they was like, you can't eat oatmeal. And I was like, what? It's good for your heart. They was like, but it's not good for your colon, not when you're getting a colonoscopy.
Yeah,
So
probably because it's so thick.
Oh, my God. I don't know. And then, so I was like, I put protein in my oatmeal to get the protein that I need, and then eat my oatmeal. And it's delicious. Like, I don't know. But you can't do things without knowing the consequences of juicing, changing your diet, being a raw vegan. Because there's people that just do raw.
Yeah, the raw. I knew a couple of raw vegans. It doesn't seem like they get all their nutrients. They be
You
like
can't.
real skinny.
Were they really thin?
Yeah, super thin. They look a little sick to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, this girl dies of starvation. Like, don't do these fad things if you're not paying attention to your body. If your body's telling you you're hungry, God damn it, eat.
Yeah, eat something.
You got to eat something. I feel so bad for her family. Just like the lady that was, I think she was traveling with her family, a mother of 2 or 3. I can't remember. But she drank water. Mm-hmm. She drank 4 bottles of water. She felt like she was dehydrated. Drank 4 bottles of water, y'all. And her organs,
Drowned.
She died.
Yeah, she drowned. Like, just from too much water in her body?
I don't know if it was too much water in her body. Let me pull up the article. I don't know if it was too much water in her that she drank, but...
Yeah, because there's such thing as drinking too much water.
It caused her kidneys to, I think, collapse.
Yeah.
So sad because you're so thirsty. Like, I don't know. I feel like anytime something's wrong with me, I'm going to the doctors. Mm-hmm. If I feel like I'm so thirsty and I can't drink enough water because I'm so thirsty... Maybe she felt like she was out all day and just felt like she was just thirsty from being out. Because that happens. The heat can dehydrate you. Maybe just felt dehydrated. But she drank 4 bottles of water right on top.
Yeah,
back to back. And that is not good, y'all. And it's so sad because, you know what? Now she's gone. Now she's gone, which is so sad to me. Let me see if I can find the article. Here it is. Indiana mom suddenly dies after drinking too much water.
Yep.
And it says, this is, I got this from Hollywood Unlocked. So if you follow them on IG, it says a mother of two named Ashley Summers lost her life after consuming excessive amounts of water while on a trip. According to her family, Ashley had been feeling dehydrated and decided to drink 4 bottles of water in just 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Can you believe? I drink this probably like 2 or 3 of these in a day, but throughout the day, like I would never think that I would die from drinking this water.
Yeah.
Is it because I'm drinking it throughout the day? They said in 20 minutes. Little did she know that this seemingly harmless act would lead to water toxicity, ultimately causing her untimely demise.
What was it? Bad water?
No, it just
water
says drinking
toxicity?
too much water in a short period of time can overwhelm the kidneys and cause them to collapse and stop
crazy.
functioning. Now I've heard of people dying like from drinking too much water. Like there was a guy a couple years ago. I don't know if it was like 5 or 10 years ago that he was online pledging, and they made him drink a whole thing of water, and the same thing happened to him.
Yeah.
In a short amount of time.
I think I did hear about that.
You heard
too.
about that? Yeah, that was a while ago. That's so crazy to me. I mean, you're very thirsty, and all you're thinking about is drinking water, never thinking that you could die from that.
No, that's
I'm sure
sad.
it never occurred to her or her family that could happen. I think that's so sad. Oh my gosh. One thing I want to say, I put this under money matters because this is greens and greens. The guy that was eaten by bed bugs, family settled for $4 million.
Oh, the dude in jail?
They got $4 million settlement.
Dang,
Good.
that's crazy, yeah.
It does not bring your loved one back,
Yeah.
but it helps. It helps. Maybe they can start a foundation for the mentally ill. Use that money
something.
in such a way that it can
Clean
help
jails
others.
up or something.
Yeah, to help people, even help the guards recognize when somebody really is in mental despair
Yeah.
that needs help. Something's wrong. Like those people failed him. This should never have happened. And it's sad because $4 million does not bring anybody back, but it helps, I guess,
Yeah.
a little bit, cushion the blow a little bit. So,
Yeah.
oh my God. So let me tell you about a credit card hack, which I never knew, but I'm going to do this and I'm going to tell y'all if it works or not. Credit card hack. Did you know, everybody, did you know this? Because I did not know this. Sean always told me, Sean is my financial advisor, y'all, and my child, but he always told me to pay my credit cards before it's due, so the interest rate is not high. So I started doing that, and I really didn't see much of a difference, but it said this credit hack is paying your credit card 3 days before the statement date. Because they said the statement date, so what it does is it increases your credit score. If you pay within the 3 days from the statement date, because they said that the statement date is what's reported to the credit reporting agency and not the actual due date. So if you pay before the statement date, it's going to look like your
clear.
debt to income ratio is higher, and it's going to make your credit go up
No, that's fine.
in points. Isn't that great?
Need that.
I'm gonna definitely try that. I think that's a good hack.
Yeah, that is.
What you think about that? Do you have credit cards? I do.
No, I don't really got any credit cards.
That's good. You
I
don't
know
owe
I
nobody
need
no
some,
money.
but I don't got any. Yeah.
No, you don't
I
need
owe
none because
nobody
all
no
this.
money
You don't
right
owe
now,
nobody
yeah.
no money. Keep it that way.
Yeah.
Because that's what It just makes it easier to go over there and be like, I got the money.
The bank
I got the money. The
Yeah.
bank got it. I'm just gonna borrow it and pay it back, and you're paying
Somebody
back
got it.
so much interest.
Yeah.
It's funny because I have Apple Pay too, and I've used it a couple times. And when you see those interest rates on that thing,
On Apple Pay?
Oh, yeah.
Apple Pay has interest?
Yeah.
I thought Apple Pay was connected to your bank account though.
no, Apple Pay is not.
Oh, you're talking about the new Apple
The card.
Card, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't have that.
That's not.
The bank system thing that they just
Yeah.
started, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a credit card.
Yeah, no, I don't have
And
that.
the interest rates are extremely high, y'all. When you're paying all that interest, that's money you could really be saving.
Yeah.
Paying all that interest. But try this hack and see if it works.
Yeah.
I'm curious. And then somebody said also It was another girl that was talking about if you pay it on the statement date and then make another payment before the due date, it's like you made 2 payments.
Oh, really? That's fire.
It's like you made 2 payments. So I'm gonna try both. I'm gonna let y'all know if it works. I'm gonna try it this month and see.
Okay.
Let's see if it works. But that's it. So
I mean, you see, the Powerball is at 1.5.
So who won last time?
1.5 billion right now.
Again?
It's at 1.5.
When does it play again?
Tonight. So go buy them tickets before 10.
I'm going before 10 o'clock. I'm gonna go to the liquor store and buy them. Maybe I'll win.
Let me get a couple of those.
I'd be so mad because I only buy like 3 tickets and I know I ain't gonna win. But hell, you might as well play.
Oh,
let me claim positivity.
Yeah,
I'm gonna win with those 3 tickets.
We're gonna use that money and blow this podcast up.
Oh man, that would be great. Yeah, it's like, we got to think of ways. I mean, people always say if you don't play, you don't win.
You don't win, yeah.
So that's the Powerball.
Yeah.
Who won the Mega Millions? Because that was like billions of dollars too. Did somebody win? More than one person?
I think one person in Cali won that one.
Oh my God! Can you imagine that?
You need that.
I need that too. Yeah, Shoot! Instead of sitting here,
we go play right now if you're trying to. I've never played before, but I'm trying to win that bread.
Oh my God! To keep it in the family and use it for generational wealth, buying stuff and doing stuff, to create more money. You got to think of ways to create more. That money can last for a family of 20.
Yeah, for sure, forever.
You can share that money. Man, give everybody $1 billion. How much was it?
1.5 billion. Give everybody
$1 million, and you still got
mad money. Yeah.
Man, y'all, if y'all win, just give me 2%. I'll take 2% or whatever you win, that $1 billion. But anyway, thanks for tuning in with us at TT's House Podcast on iTunes, iHeartRadio, iTunes. I said that wrong.
Apple Podcast.
Sorry, y'all. Apple Podcast. We are on iHeartRadio. That's what I was trying to say. iHeartRadio and YouTube.
And
we're not getting a lot of views on YouTube because everybody's listening on different platforms now. Did we offer too many platforms?
No, it's people that are on more platforms than that.
Really?
So it's just people.
It's just whoever chooses to do. Yeah, because people used to blow up on YouTube. I don't feel like that's where our niche is. But hey, I still want you to go out there and watch the actual video footage. I always think that that's more personable.
I like the video better.
Yeah, me too. You can see who's talking and what you're talking about. I don't know. That was always more personable for me. But some people like to just listen as they're driving and not trying to pay attention to the video as they're driving. So I think, hey, wherever you want to listen, go ahead and listen. Make sure that you catch our snippets prior to the podcast dropping on. We normally post on Wednesday or Thursday. So check out Instagram. We have at TT's Podcast on TikTok, at TT's Podcast on Facebook, at TT's Podcast on Instagram. So definitely go out there, watch the snippets, y'all, and leave comments. And once again, we're going to poll. What was our poll again this week?
I'll see it when we...
You don't remember?
No, I'll see it when I bounce it. I don't remember exactly what it was.
Yeah, I don't remember.
My phone is over there. I usually write it, but it was on charger.
I forgot already.
Yeah, you asked.
Oh my gosh. It was something about...
Did you write it down?
Relationships. If a man or woman curses too much, is that a reason to end the relationship? That's our poll question, y'all. Ladies, gentlemen, make sure you respond, okay? And thanks for coming back. Make sure you like, follow, and share at TT's House Podcast. We out.